1. A bar preparation director is designing a curriculum to support candidates taking the Pennsylvania bar exam. Which approach best aligns with adult learning principles when introducing complex essay writing strategies? A. Providing lengthy lectures with minimal interaction. B. Allowing learners to engage in problem centered practice scenarios. C. Requiring learners to memorize large volumes of sample essays. D. Delivering content only through pre recorded video modules. 2. When evaluating the effectiveness of a PA bar exam prep program, which method provides the strongest evidence of learning transfer? A. Tracking daily attendance of participants. B. Measuring student satisfaction survey scores. C. Comparing simulated bar exam performance to prior baseline results. D. Reviewing the length of instructional sessions. 3. A mentor working with a bar candidate notices the candidate struggles with the Pennsylvania performance test. Which mentoring strategy is most appropriate? A. Giving direct answers to PT prompts. B. Encouraging self-reflection on writing structure and decision-making. C. Advising the candidate to skip the PT portion altogether. D. Assigning unrelated legal reading to build endurance. 4. When structuring a PA bar exam essay workshop, which curriculum design element best supports mastery learning? A. Presenting topics only once to promote independence. B. Using repetitive drills without feedback. C. Sequencing tasks from basic legal organization to full essay writing. D. Allowing learners to choose any random topic each session. 5. A PA bar review instructor wants to accommodate diverse learning styles without overwhelming students. Which technique offers balanced instructional variety? A. Switching teaching methods every 5 minutes. B. Using a mix of visuals, guided practice, and short lectures. C. Eliminating written materials entirely. D. Relying solely on peer teaching. 6. A program evaluator is conducting a regulatory compliance review for a PA bar prep course. Which factor is most essential for maintaining compliance? A. Instructor popularity. B. Alignment with Pennsylvania's published exam formats and competencies. C. Student social media engagement. D. Course marketing language. 7. To improve communication during MBE practice review sessions, which strategy aligns with effective adult learning communication principles? A. Providing generic feedback regardless of the individual's errors. B. Offering specific, timely explanations tied to reasoning steps. C. Letting students guess the correct answers without guidance. D. Only discussing correct answers and ignoring incorrect logic. 8. A curriculum designer modifies a PA bar essay training module after noticing that many students misinterpret issue spotting tasks. What type of evaluation is guiding this decision? A. Summative evaluation. B. Diagnostic evaluation. C. Random evaluation. D. Certifying evaluation. 9. A candidate is overwhelmed by the volume of Pennsylvania-specific law. A mentor wants to promote sustainable learning habits. Which advice is most effective? A. Study all materials in one long session. B. Use spaced repetition to reinforce black-letter law. C. Avoid reviewing past mistakes to maintain confidence. D. Focus solely on multiple-choice questions. 10. During a PA bar exam practice test, the instructor allows students to self-assess using a scoring rubric. What learning benefit does this provide? A. It reduces the need for instructor involvement. B. It builds metacognitive awareness and accountability. C. It increases dependence on external evaluation. D. It discourages the development of writing skills. 11. Which principle of adult motivation is most relevant in helping bar candidates persist through long PA essay drills? Adults are motivated solely by external rewards. B. Adults learn best when material lacks personal relevance. C. Adults thrive when learning connects to career goals and autonomy. D. Adults rely only on instructor-led sessions for engagement. 12. A bar prep educator wants to prevent cognitive overload in candidates studying Pennsylvania civil procedure. Which strategy is most appropriate? A. Presenting all procedural rules at once. B. Chunking topics into manageable, interconnected segments. C. Removing all examples to shorten lessons. Adding multiple unrelated topics in each session. 13. While reviewing MBE scores, an instructor notices a large drop in evidence questions. What is the most effective instructional response? A. Increase lecture time on all MBE subjects. B. Provide targeted remediation focusing specifically on evidence reasoning patterns. C. Assign only full-length mock exams. D. Ignore the issue until final results are released. 14. In a regulatory review, the PA bar prep provider must demonstrate transparency. Which practice best meets this requirement? A. Hiding score distribution data to avoid discouraging students. B. Publishing clear explanations of grading policies and expectations. C. Using vague descriptions of curriculum outcomes. D. Limiting access to course policies. 15. To promote stronger essay outlining skills, which teaching intervention is most aligned with performance-based training? A. Memorizing outlines created by past students. B. Practicing timed outline drills using real sample prompts. C. Reading lengthy treatises on organization theory. D. Only discussing outlines without practice. 16. A bar prep mentor wants to build rapport and trust with a struggling candidate. Which communication technique is most effective? A. Correcting every error immediately during conversation. Using active listening and supportive questioning. C. Dominating the discussion to show expertise. D. Avoiding mention of challenges to reduce stress. 17. When reviewing instructional materials for PA-specific essays, what step best ensures curriculum validity? Including topics based on popularity rather than exam frequency. B. Aligning practice tasks with exam-tested subject matter outlines. C. Adding content unrelated to Pennsylvania law for breadth. D. Reducing essay subjects to save time. 18. A bar instructor wants to measure improvement in candidates' PT analytical reasoning. Which evaluation tool is most appropriate? A. End-of-course satisfaction survey. B. Pre- and post-assessment PT tasks scored with the same rubric. C. Instructor preference list. D. Study group feedback. 19. A curriculum developer is adapting materials for different learner pacing. Which approach best supports individualized learning? A. Offering flexible modules that allow self-paced progression. B. Forcing all students to follow identical schedules. C. Preventing access to supplemental resources. D. Limiting practice to only one difficulty level. 20. A bar prep team wants to enhance students' retention of Pennsylvania criminal law rules. Which instructional strategy is most effective? A. Relying solely on passive video watching. Integrating retrieval practice through periodic quizzes. C. Eliminating all assessments to reduce anxiety. Using only open book exercises. 21. During feedback on essay responses, which method best fosters higher order thinking? A. Highlighting only spelling mistakes. B. Asking learners to explain their reasoning and revise accordingly. C. Providing a model answer without discussion. Telling students only whether responses are correct. 22. A mentor helping a candidate prepare for the PA bar wants to strengthen intrinsic motivation. Which action best supports this goal? A. Setting goals that reflect the candidate's personal reasons for becoming an attorney. B. Imposing goals based solely on mentor preferences. C. Punishing low practice test scores. D. Limiting autonomy to ensure strict compliance. 23. A bar prep program wants to remain compliant with accessibility regulations. Which policy is most appropriate? A. Denying accommodations due to added administrative burden. B. Providing materials in multiple formats for different needs. C. Limiting captioning to reduce file size. D. Requiring candidates to bring personal equipment without support. 24. A bar preparation instructor wants to ensure deep understanding of Pennsylvania family law. Which instructional design choice supports conceptual mastery? A. Teaching the definition of each term without application. B. Using case-based scenarios that require applying rules to facts. C. Assigning only reading without exercises. D. Encouraging memorization of statutes without examples. 25. When evaluating a PA bar prep course, which indicator best reflects program effectiveness? A. Number of marketing emails sent. B. Growth of social media followers. C. Candidate pass rates compared to historical averages. D. Instructor wardrobe choices. 26. A candidate repeatedly struggles with timing on MBE questions. Which mentoring technique is most effective? A. Advising them to slow down even more. B. Assigning timed drills with reflection on pacing strategies. C. Allowing unlimited time to reduce pressure. Focusing exclusively on untimed sets. 27. To improve communication clarity when teaching PA criminal procedure, which method helps minimize misunderstanding? Using overly complex language. B. Providing step-by-step examples with clear transitions. C. Speaking rapidly to cover more content. D. Avoiding written explanations. 28. A curriculum designer preparing bar essay modules consults recent exam outlines. What purpose does this serve? A. Eliminating the need for instructional planning. B. Ensuring alignment with current tested content areas. C. Adding extra subjects to increase difficulty. D. Reducing the number of practice assignments. 29. Which type of evaluation is conducted at the end of a PA bar course to determine overall program success? A. Summative evaluation. B. DAG evaluation. C. Predictive evaluation. Informal evaluation.